This is Mike, and these are my top 5 tips before you buy a drone. The newest DJI drone, the Spark, has only been announced a week ago, but has already sparked tons of discussions around. And there it is. This one is in sky blue. It goes well with my eyes. The only thing I can say is that it's really tiny. I knew it's tiny, but this is a lot smaller than I expected. I just hit my first 1,000 subscribers for my channel. We have just passed the 10,000 subscribers mark. We have just reached 20,000 subscribers on this channel. I still cannot believe that we are now over 50,000 on this channel. This is frustrating. It's really hard, to be honest. My heart is racing. Honestly, just watching those clips, my heart is racing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream 100K. It's been a journey, right? Welcome, everyone. It's just such a pleasure to be able to do this live stream and share this monumental thing with you. I hope you enjoyed the intro. I spent a lot of time looking back at videos, previous videos, my first videos. They're super cringy, but I love them. I honestly love them. I think it's great to be able to look back and just reminisce on what a journey it has been, because it's been a wild journey for sure. And I'm so happy to be able to share 100,000 subscribers. This milestone is just huge for me, and honestly, it's been a dream of mine ever since I started, but I never expected it to actually happen. So now we actually did it with all of you guys' help, and I'm so thankful. I want to tell you first that I really appreciate all of you just sticking with me, liking and subscribing and commenting and all that stuff that you do on YouTube. You guys have been great, and I don't have a speech or anything. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just really happy to do what I love and to be able to share it, because who doesn't like those amazing views that we all see from our drones? And I think the biggest thing that we do with our drones is to share the good stuff that we film. So that's the number one thing that I want to do on this channel. I want to share the good vibes and share the good stuff that I film, and maybe entertain you a little bit, maybe give you some knowledge along the way about the things that I've learned myself. But that's pretty much it. It's very basic, and just being able to do it means the world to me. So hopefully you can hear me well. It would have been really bad if I'm just talking to myself and maybe the microphone is not plugged in or anything. So let me know, please, if you can hear me well, you see me well. I can see that, but how is the sound? And while you do that, I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting a whole long time for this moment to open up this bottle. I want to pour myself a drink and just celebrate this huge thing with you guys. It's a little bit of a whiskey, and I'm going to enjoy the hell of it tonight. That's for sure. Good sound, loud and clear. All right, good to know. Cheers, guys, to you, to all of you for being here. Salute to you. And hopefully it will be a nice stream today. I'm so pumped that you guys will be able to win some cool prizes. And I've done some giveaways before, but this is definitely the biggest one, and it should be, obviously. But I'm so excited because we have 10 winners for today's giveaway. And before we get to that, I know many of you would be rushing to hear who is going to win, who is going to get the big prize and stuff like that. I will not make you wait too long, I promise. But give me a couple of minutes so we can kind of start the right way, and then we'll get to the draw. You will see who is going to win, and I'm just really excited about all of you guys, that you will have the chance to get something for free and use it, because these are all great things. So we have 3 winners who are going to get a lot from my store, any lot that you like. We have 3 winners that are going to get my signature presets for Lightroom for editing your photos. We have 1 lucky winner who is going to get a piece of merch that you can choose for yourself. It could be this t-shirt, it could be the cap that I'm wearing, or any other thing that you see on my store. You can pick everything that you like, just 1 piece of merch, plus a lot of your choice and a signature preset pack. And then we have 1 winner who is going to get these filters right here, very kindly presented by Polar Pro. These are the filters that I use on my FPV cameras, the GoPro 9 and 10. And then we have 1 winner who is going to get the Insta360 Go 2. It's brand new in its package. You can still see the packaging is still intact. I haven't opened that, but Insta360 was very kind to send it to me. And you will be able to also win a DJI Mini 2, which is the big prize for today's giveaway, which is very, very, very kindly presented by Freewell. Freewell has been such a great partner to me and my channel, and they were very cool enough to offer this huge prize. I think a Mini 2 is definitely one of the best prizes that you can win because it's an amazing drone. I think for pretty much any person who is looking to get into drones, or even if you are already into drones and you're flying something else, having this tiny drone in your pocket that is recording 4K and gives you so many opportunities to record cool things, I think it's just amazing. So you can never have enough drones, right? So a Mini 2 is the big prize for today's giveaway. I'm very, very excited who is going to get it. Of course, the Mini 2, I don't have it here. Freewell will directly ship it to you. But as for the other prizes, I will be shipping them myself to you anywhere in the world. Hopefully you're not very far, but even if you are, don't worry about that. I will take care of it and I'll ship it wherever you are. So let me just sip a little bit of water and then again some whiskey, because my mouth is getting dry from all this talking, and like I said, I've been thinking about this whiskey all day, so I've been craving to just open it and give myself a little sip. But yeah, I see a lot of people in the chat talking, and I don't want to be rude. I want to quickly read some of those messages because you guys really, really matter. And obviously, I want to reply to you. I see my cousin is here. He is a big friend of mine, and he's also a trader. He's probably, no, actually the stock trade, the market is not open right now, so probably that's why he is not occupied. But other than that, it's a pleasure to see so many friends and familiar names and profile photos that I'm used to talking to. So all right, so many cool people here. It's good to see you guys. Very, very cool to see you all here. Yeah, just share that moment with you. Cheers once again. Now, should we start from the least important? Yeah, I think we should. I think it's not even an option. We should start from the lowest price first, and then we'll build our way up to the big one. Obviously, that should be the way to go. I see so many people from Bulgaria. One thing before we get to the drawing part, there's one thing I need to mention for sure, because the last couple of days have been very hectic for me. I've been traveling a bit, then I've been editing a lot at home. I'm preparing a lot of videos. You will see them soon. Some of them are sponsored projects, some of them are personal projects that I'm working on. But I had a lot of work to do, and I wasn't really focused at the big deal, which is hitting that 100K. But I had so many people dropping a message of support or showing some support by sharing some stories on Instagram about my channel. And probably 90% of those people were Bulgarian. And for those of you who don't know, I am Bulgarian. I get that a lot, that people don't think I am from around here, but I am, and I'm proud of it. And it's been a really big pleasure of mine to see how many supportive people I have from my own country, because usually most of my audience comes from other places, mostly from the US and Canada and Australia and Germany as well, I think. But obviously we have a lot of Bulgarians watching the channel as well, so I'm extremely thankful for that. It's so nice to see so many people supporting what I do, and the fact is that I met a lot of them personally, some of them only on Instagram, but it's just a pleasure to be able to connect with them and maybe sometimes to shoot with them. Recently I shot some really cool things. If you have been following me on Instagram, you've seen that I met my friend Chris and we shot a whole bunch of cool things together. Video from that will be coming soon, but yeah, it's nice. And I want to just say thank you to all the Bulgarian supporters here and just my friends from Bulgaria for watching and being cool and representing. Do I look Spanish? Really? I've never heard that before. But that must be a good thing, right? All right. Yeah. Dedicated Panda, 100,000 people are supporting you all over the world. Yeah, that's insane to even think about. It's just, yeah, I can't even realize it, to be honest. It's just too much for my brain to cope with. It's too much, honestly. I don't know how other people do it with their bigger channels. I don't know how you even wrap your mind around that, because it's just crazy to think about so many people knowing who you are and watching your content and supporting, and it's even more the people who have watched your videos, but those 100K decided to hit the subscribe button, which is insane. But if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I mean, why are you here? I mean, you should, obviously. So make sure you do that. And while you do that, please hit the like button as well. Let's celebrate together. If you're drinking something, let me know in the comment section below. Let's drink together. I'm going to wait for like 30 seconds until you pour yourself a drink so we can say cheers and give ourselves a little sip, and then we'll get to the drawing part, which I'm super excited about. But one thing, while I'm waiting, one thing. See this? Wait, see this? This right here, this thing is something from my #1 fan. And it's been with me for a very long time, and it's honestly even more special to me than the 100,000 subscriber plaque, which I'll be getting from YouTube at some point. This is something that my wife made for me when I hit my first 10,000 subscribers, because obviously YouTube doesn't give you anything for hitting 10K. And she's been so crazy supportive. She's the best, and she's been very helpful. Most of the times when you see me on camera in the B-roll or somewhere else in the video, it's her holding the camera. So she's amazing. She knows what she's doing, and she's very good at it. And she's been a tremendous help for me and my channel. And of course, I think she's watching right now. So if she's watching, I want to tell her that I love her, because her support made all of this possible. She made me start this channel. She made me start pursuing my passion with drones and just sharing all of my things that I learned with you guys. So she is responsible for all of this, honestly. So yeah, she's the best. So cheers to that. I think it deserves a little sip again. Okay, yeah, it might be a little early for you to drink some alcohol, so sorry about that if it's too early for you guys. It's actually 6:18 p.m. here in Bulgaria, so it's not that early for us. But yeah, for you guys in the US, I can tell if you start drinking right now, it will be a very fun day for all of you. So yeah. Let's see what we can do with this giveaway, right? I mean, it's time to start. I think it's time to see who is going to win. So let me just open up my browser, and then we'll switch to this. Hopefully you can see that. Can you see that? Let me just see. No, you don't see it. Why don't you see it? Why don't you see it? Okay, let me just try again. You can still see me. You can still see me, but we have some technical difficulties, I would say. Not a problem, because we did it. We did it. You should be able to see it, I think, right now. Let me just arrange it a little bit so you can see all of it. And now I should be on top, like so. Right? Oh, we have a sticker from Planeta Tierra, 199. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Thank you. Can you see me well now? Hopefully you can. Technical difficulties. It's always a part of the experience when we have some technical difficulties, right? I mean, what are we doing if we don't have anything going wrong? Even on the channel, it happens all the time, but I love it. So now you should be able to see, right? Okay, you see. Okay, so now we have a YouTube random comment picker, which I think is the best way to pick a random winner. We have the link to our video, the one that you had to comment on, so you can join. Before that, Svetan V has also donated 5 leva, Bulgarian leva. Thank you so much. Благодаря много. Цецо. So now we are going to filter our duplicate users. We are going to include replies to comments. We are going to filter only the comments based on a specific text, which is, according to the rules, it's giveaway. And now we can get our YouTube comments, which at the moment are 362, right? Hopefully you can see that. I want everything to be as honest and as transparent as possible. So we are going to just scroll down a bit. Now we're drawing 3 winners for a lot of your choice from my store. Wish you the best of luck. Here is the first winner, which is Omicrona, if I can pronounce that correctly. He says, your channel helped me and motivated me to buy my first drone. I love flying because in that way you can see the world as a bird's perspective. That's very, very true. And I agree. Absolutely. It's very, very true. So Omicrona, you are the first winner from today's giveaway. Congrats to you. You are going to win any lot from my web store. It can be a lot for the Mavic Mini, the Mini 2, the Air 2, or the Air 2S, the Mavic 2 Pro, and I'm currently working on a lot for the Mavic 3. If for some reason you want to wait until I release that lot, we can also make that happen. Please DM me on Instagram so we can arrange how I'm going to send you the lot and which lot you want. This goes for all the other winners as well. So pick another winner is what we're going to click here so we can choose Tom Chapman. He is the winner of our second prize, which is again a lot of his choice. And he says it's a new perspective on the world that many do not get to see. Ain't that true? It's very, very true, Tom. Congratulations on winning a lot of your choice from my web store. Let's pick the third one and the final winner of a lot of your choice. It is Scott Jackson. Congrats, Scott. You are the third winner of a lot of your choice. And you say, I fly drones and other planes just because I think it's such a great hobby and I love getting outdoors and finding some great spots to go to. Plus, during lockdowns, it was a godsend just going not too far from me, but in the middle of nowhere on my own and just flying. That's something that I was doing a lot as well. It's honestly a lifesaver. I really need to learn FPV, as that is going to be an incredible journey and amazing experience. I highly encourage you to start FPV, Scott, because it's going to change everything for you. And flying FPV is probably one of the best decisions I have made so far. It's amazing, and it's nothing even close to flying a regular drone. I highly encourage you to give it a go. It's amazing. But first, start on a simulator so you don't crash straight away. Right, guys, the first 3 lots have been given away. Now it's time for 3 more winners who are going to win one of my, well, not one, a pack of 5 presets. This is my signature preset pack for Lightroom. This is most of my photos that you see on Instagram have been edited with these presets. So if you're shooting photos and you want to edit them in Lightroom, maybe you can start by using my presets as a base, and then you can tweak them according to your taste. So let's see who is going to be the first winner of one of my presets. And that is Jacob Fryer. He says, I have watched a lot of your drone videos and are now saving up for a drone. Thanks for the inspiration. You're welcome, Jacob. It's the pleasure is all mine. I'm happy to see that you are saving up for a drone. Too bad you didn't win the Mini 2, but hopefully you can save up very quickly so you can start flying straight away, because it's the best thing that you can do. Right, winner number 2 for my signature presets is, I'm going to have some trouble pronouncing this name, but Gediminas K. He says, hi. Hi, man, or girl. You should be a man. I mean, 99% of my viewers are men, so I can only assume you are one as well. So hi to you as well. Congrats on winning a signature preset pack. Let's see who is going to be the last winner of this prize. And that is Christian BG Ian, if that's the correct name. He says, give away to me and meet me in person. Let's shoot some awesome motorcycle action in Varna. Oh, he's actually Bulgarian, so we can actually make this happen. As you guys know, I recently started riding bikes as well, so we can shoot some motorcycle action in Varna. That actually sounds very, very cool. We can make that happen. DM me on Instagram so I can give you my preset pack and we can talk about it. I would be very happy to do it. So, guys, a little break so I can just take a little breather. But how are you doing so far? Is it going well? I mean, do we have any winners in the comments, or are those people all not watching? Because that's a pity. If you're not watching, I don't know. All right. I don't see the winners in the comment section for now, so maybe you are not here. Cheers. Why am I only drinking water? I mean, why are we even here if we are not celebrating the right way, right? I think that's the way to go. Cheers. Right. The next prize is one of my favorite ones because it just, I don't know, I think it's a good combo. It's one piece of merch from my store, anything you want, this t-shirt, some other designs that I have, this cap maybe, anything you pick, one of those merch items, you decide, one lot of your choice, and one pack of my signature presets. So all three make a really nice prize in my opinion, and we have one winner, so let's pick this winner. Let's see who is going to win this. Yogurt0909, and we have quite a long comment, but I need to read all of it. It's just a matter of respecting the winner. So he is answering to the question, why do you fly? And he's saying, why I fly is because you can see things from a different perspective. than the perspectives you always see, and also because of the awesome footage you can get with drones. I recently bought my first FPV drone, good man, and after just 3 flights in 5 days, I lost it. Oh no! And believe it crashed, but I wasn't able to see it very well because it was already pretty dark. Yeah, flying at night is not a good idea, but too bad. I went flying during sunset because there was less wind and I really wanted to fly because I just got my drone. I get you very well. Together with a friend, I went searching for it during dark for like an hour, but we couldn't find it. The day after, we also went searching for it for like 2 hours and we also did not find it. Oh, come on. When I fly, I just feel free, and that's also the reason why I wanted to start with FPV, because it feels even more free. Love your videos and your footage. Thank you, Yogurt0909. And I'm really sorry to hear about your FPV crashing experience. I mean, I think all of us who have flown FPV drones can relate because it's not even funny. Sorry for laughing, but it's just, yeah, it's part of the game. So congrats on winning a piece of merch, one lot of your choice and my preset pack. At least that's something. Even if you have lost your drone, I hope you can get a new one as soon as possible. And yeah, thank you for supporting, and thank you for entering. Right, so we are going towards the next prize, which is these filters right here. These are the GoPro Hero 9 and Hero 10 filters from Polar Pro. This is the shutter collection, which includes ND8, ND16 and ND32. And these filters are amazing if you're shooting FPV or anything with your GoPro and you want to have a nice cinematic look to your footage, so you can lock your shutter and still have a nice look by not being overexposed. You can use those filters to counter that extra light. So this is something that I use a lot, and I'm really happy for anyone who is going to win this. Even if you don't have FPV or if you don't have a GoPro, of course you can sell those, do whatever you want with those filters. I will personally ship them to you. I just hope they go to a person who actually has the need for them, but of course you never know. So let's just draw the winner of these filters right now. Aviator Junior. I love to fly my drone, especially when I'm on vacation. Thank you for your videos and great work. You're welcome, Aviator Junior. Congratulations on winning these Polar Pro ND filters, the shutter collection. These are now yours. Don't forget to DM me on Instagram. It's the best way to connect with me, and even if you haven't won, you can still DM me so we can chat. But Aviator Junior, I'm expecting your DM very soon so we can arrange those filters being shipped to you. And now is where it gets really interesting, because we are getting to the big prizes. I mean, let me just get my camera. This is what you're going to win. This is the Insta360 Go 2, and a very little spoiler alert, in the upcoming week or so you're going to see a video of this camera being compared to my GoPro 10. Of course, it's not a very fair comparison, but still I'm going to make a video about it, because after some months of this camera being on the market, it is even better now with all the software updates, the firmware updates, and it's just the camera itself is really good. Hopefully you can see it well here. But it's one of my favorite cameras because of how portable it is. Take a look at this. It's just as big, almost as big as this AirPods case. It's just really portable. You can carry it in your pocket. You can do so many things with it. And I'm very excited about whoever is going to win this, because it's just one more way to do more content, and it's something that I like using for example, for my stories on Instagram, or even for some YouTube videos. I think it makes a really nice compact camera that you can use for a variety of different scenarios. And one more thing, before this live stream started, I saw one of you guys asking what is the best way to connect a second camera on your FPV drone so you can see another perspective of it while you're flying. And that's the answer. I think you can attach this to the back of your drone so you can get that back perspective. It's very light, very easy to attach to pretty much anything. So you can use this for capturing that another perspective that is going to make your footage more interesting and show it from another angle. So this is what you're going to get from this package. It's the Insta360 Go 2, brand new, still sealed in its package. It's never going to be opened by me. It's going to be opened by you, and let's see who is going to be that person. We are going to draw the winner right now. I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you guys will enjoy using it. And the winner is Elementamos. Elementamos. I don't know, but you win the Insta360 Go 2. Congratulations. And you say, I love my drone because it allows me to see the world from angles I thought were only reserved for the birds. Keep up the great work. Very pleased. New subscriber. See? That's what you get when you subscribe to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. And what a great way to start your journey with me here on YouTube. Congratulations, Elementamos. You won the Insta360 Go 2. Please DM me on Instagram. And yeah, well done on winning this great prize. In the meantime, we need another sip of whiskey. Obviously. Shouldn't the winners have to be present? It would be great, but it's not a mandatory thing. You know, people have things to do, so obviously, I don't know, if they're not watching, probably they have some other things to do. So it's fine even if they're not watching, but if they're not watching, I don't know how they're going to see that they've actually won, so they will have to watch the live stream anyway. One thing that I was thinking about telling you guys is that if the winners of the giveaway do not contact me within 48 hours, I will have to randomly pick another winner. It will be the same way as we are doing it right now. I'll just have to do it privately. So if nobody contacts me from these winners, and make sure I will see if they're the right winner. Oh no. I'm starting to have trouble speaking already. If they're not the right person, of course I will take care of that. I will not send them the prize. But if they are the prize, oh my god, if they don't contact me within 48 hours, I will pick another winner. So that's the way it is going to go. And I see Flightpath has just joined the live stream. Guys, I don't know, Aldrin is always here when I do a live stream. He's always supporting, and that means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Aldrin. You're always here during the live streams. You're always sending me some words of encouragement, and of course, you're always, I guess, watching my videos, I hope. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Aldrin. And for all of you who don't know about Aldrin, you should, because he is amazing at what he's doing. He has a huge channel already. I think he's growing extremely quickly because of the videos that he's making. So make sure you give him a follow as well. He's great, and he's sharing a lot of good info about all the cool products that are coming up on the market. So thank you, Aldrin, once again for being here in the chat, as well as any other person who is currently watching. Thank you. Stop the whiskey. No, no, the whiskey is just starting right now. I mean, we have some things to celebrate, so the whiskey is not going anywhere. Right, guys, are you ready for the big prize, the DJI Mini 2? Which, again, if you haven't seen that portion of the live stream, I don't have it here with me. Freewell has kindly agreed to present this award to one of you guys. They will directly ship it themselves, so they will take care of that prize for you. I will just be the person who is going to give them the details about the winner. So once again, if the winner doesn't contact me in 48 hours, I will have to pick another one. That goes for all of the other prizes. I don't have a direct way to connect with you guys, so you will have to DM me on Instagram so we can arrange the shipment and all of the things that we need to know about the prizes. So make sure you connect with me and contact me on Instagram so we can arrange that. But now I think it's enough chit chat. We need to, we have a drum roll by Viral Hype. I think it's time to pick the winner of the DJI Mini 2. I'm honestly so excited for the winner because the Mini 2 is probably the best drone that you can get right now for the money. It's just amazingly good. I love it. I have so much content made with it on the channel. If you don't know, you can always go back to watch that. But let's see who is the winner. And before I draw the winner, if you want to stick around after I draw the winner, I would greatly appreciate that so we can chat, because right now I don't really watch the comments that much because I'm doing something else. But after that, I will greatly appreciate if you just stand by so we can chat a little bit, talk to each other. Maybe I can answer some questions, something that you want to ask me, whatever it is, or we can just hang out and just have a good time for a little while, and then we'll have a great day afterwards. If not, that's still fine. You're free to go at the very second you want to, but I would greatly appreciate if you stick around so we can chat a little bit and just celebrate this milestone. That's why we are here anyway. So let's pick the winner of the Mini 2. This is a big moment. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the winner. So let's see who it is. Hans Franz. That's a great name. Hans, you have just won the DJI Mini 2. Congratulations. Great video. I fly to inspire others and capture great footage. From this, I can see that obviously you already have a drone you're flying. So hopefully the Mini 2 will be a great addition to your fleet. Hopefully you will enjoy using it. And I'm very happy for you, Hans. Congratulations once again on winning the DJI Mini 2. Very kindly sponsored by Freewell. Thank you so much, Freewell, for providing this prize and being so cool to be able to give away this prize for me. Freewell has been a great partner of my channel ever since I started making my videos, and they have always contributed with some filters, with some other prizes in the past. And thank you so much, Freewell, for providing this prize. Now I think we can go back to this scene right here. I think it's fine. No more technical difficulties. All is good. Congratulations once again to all of the winners. Oh, there he is. Hans is here. Hans is in the chat. There you go. There you go. Congratulations, Hans. Can you please let us know a little bit about yourself, where you're from, maybe a few things about yourself. I would greatly appreciate if we can just learn a little bit about you, because you are the big winner of today's giveaway. Thank you so much for entering, and I can see that you are very excited. I think we should all congratulate Hans for his big win from today's giveaway and the Mini 2. The Mini 2 is now yours, Hans. Congrats. I'm sure you are very excited to have this drone in your fleet. Can you please let us know where you're from? What have you flown so far? What drones you have? Or any other thing you want to share? I would love to hear. And it's great to see you here in the chat to celebrate with you this big win. It's a nice thing to see. Take a shot for Hans. Of course I will. Hans, this is for you, my man. Congrats. Cheers. This was specially for Hans. Hans Franz. I really like that name. I think it has a really nice ring to it, and obviously it's hard to forget. So Hans, where are you? Where did you go? Where are you, Hans? Show yourself. Barry, no. No, no, no. Don't say that. I'm not even going to read it out loud. Yeah, maybe Hans went somewhere to celebrate because he was here a minute ago. Oh, there he is. Wow. Hans says, to be honest, this is my second account. Okay, okay. My normal one is Drones YouTube. I wanted to take part, but didn't want to use my normal. Why? I mean, it's fine for everyone to join. My name is Peter. So, okay, you're not Hans. Peter, and I already wrote you on Instagram. I started YouTube because of you a year ago, and I'm from Austria. All right, I'm just shaking. Yeah. All right, Drones YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I remember talking to you once. Okay. Well, congratulations. You just won the DJI Mini 2. Can you let us know if you have any other drones and your drone situation? Did you join 2 times or you just joined once? I mean, it's not entirely fair, but still you won. So even if you have joined 2 times, it wasn't a requirement to join. It was a requirement to post 1 comment per profile. So hopefully you didn't make like 100 accounts, but I wrote you some weeks ago, you even posted me in your story. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I have a Mini 2, Mavic 2 Pro, and I fly for around 4 years. Okay, all right. Okay, Milko is asking when we're going to have a test on the Insta360 Go 2 on FPV. I've done that already a couple of times. I've shown that in my videos. So yeah, just browse my channel, you will see it. And I also plan to make a video about the Insta360 Go 2 once again in the upcoming week or so. So stay tuned for that. I will make another video with the Go 2 on my FPV drone. But yeah, very happy for Hans or for Peter. He won the Mini 2. He already has a Mini 2, but I'm sure he will enjoy to have a spare one, or you can of course always sell it or do whatever you want. You can gift it to somebody else. It's up to you. You won it fair and square, so you can do whatever you want with it. I will talk to Freewell so they can ship it to you directly. And something that I really like is the fact that I remember he is very young, so he's hopefully going to take this Mini 2, or I don't know, the money from the Mini 2 and make a good use out of it. So congrats once again. And yeah, this is what he's saying. I'm 16 years old and I love it. You can even check it because of course I didn't cheat. Yes, don't worry about that. I see that things are as they are. Hopefully all is good. And you were the person who I draw to win, so you are the winner, obviously. But yeah, we still have about 60 people watching the live stream, and I appreciate that for sticking around. For you guys, I am open to answer any of your questions if you have any of those. I am going to try to be as fair as possible when I connect with all the winners, of course, and I'll try to make sure all the winners are the correct ones, so nobody is trying to scam another person and try to present himself as another person. So yeah, we'll make sure that everything is according to the rules. Wish you 200k subs soon. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's just a number, honestly. I don't really care about the number as much. The thing I care about more is that community that we are building together, and the fact that we can all connect with each other and just share some knowledge and just get better at all the things we do is the reason why I'm doing all of this. So I really hope we can continue to do that in 2022. What would you recommend for people just starting in drone photography to do, especially if they live in Bulgaria? Well, the number one thing that I would recommend you to do is to fly as much as possible. I think the number one thing you should do is to practice, and the practicing part only happens by actually flying. The more photos you take, the more chance you have to actually have a very usable, nice photo. Try to always fly in good conditions, meaning that you can fly in during the golden hour, or when the light is really soft and it's not very harsh for the shadows. Try to pick some nice angles. Try to practice with some different angles. The drone gives you that opportunity to really experiment with all the different angles. So try to take that to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Practice with as many possible angles in your shots so you can see which actually looks the best to you, and just experiment more. I think even myself, I'm still learning. I'm not the best, definitely not. But the more I fly, the more comfortable I am. And this past week, I spent so much time flying with my Mavic 3. I learned so much about it, and I also tested so much about it. So now I have a lot of impressions from this drone. I have a lot of data. I have a lot of footage from it. I have a lot of photos, which I'm currently posting on my Instagram, by the way, at Drone Supremacy, if you want to take a look. But it's just great to be able to fly more. So the more you fly, obviously, the more comfortable you will feel, and you will you will have better results the more you fly. So that's probably the number one thing you can do. Just fly more, experiment more. You'll be good. Victor is asking, hello from Portugal. Any news about the winners? Victor, I mean, the live stream started 50 minutes ago. We just ended the live stream. I mean, not the live stream, the draw of the giveaway. I am very sorry to say, but I don't remember any victors winning any prizes. So unfortunately, maybe you didn't win this time, but stick around. Maybe you will have a chance to win something else in the future. I am planning to give away a thing or two in the upcoming months. Maybe, I don't know. Stay tuned for that. Okay. Barry is asking, Mike, do you have anything that shoots in thermal? Absolutely not. I would love to, but I don't have. I don't have any of those fancy DJI Enterprise drones which can do that. But I would love to give it a go because I think it looks very interesting, even if it's for just a short-term experiment. I would love to give it a go, but I've never flown anything that has any thermals on it. What do you think about the iFlight Chimera 7 analog version? More exactly the power output of the VTX. You're asking me something that I definitely can't tell you anything about because I'm using the Chimera 7, but I'm using the digital version of this drone. So I don't know anything about the VTX and 800 milliwatts. I don't know. Should I change it with something more powerful? I really can't say. I think you should change it only if you feel it's not powerful enough. And for that, you need to do some tests. Honestly, I can't say anything more than that. Sam is saying, I got COVID, sorry about that, and I had more free time. I started watching your videos, and now I'll start with the DJI controller and a simulator. I will be dedicating myself to this hobby. That's a great idea. I think, especially during COVID and all this free time that we have during the pandemic, staying at home, I see a lot more people starting YouTube, starting new hobbies, starting new things, and learning so much more about the things that they wanted to do before but didn't have time to do. So I think it's a great idea and you should definitely do it. What shutter speed and f-stop settings do you prefer for the golden hour and the blue hour? It's hard to say because those situations are where the light is, when the light is changing very rapidly, so you can't say that I'm always using those same settings. As a matter of fact, I'm always switching up my settings, but the golden rule is to use the lowest ISO you can, start with that, then adjust your aperture, then adjust your shutter, and then you will have a nicely exposed image. Of course, shutter, I wouldn't use a shutter longer than 1 second, but of course that's only for nighttime. So it really depends. It really depends what you're trying to get, if you're trying to shoot, and also it depends on the drone as well. So it really depends what gear you're using, but start with the lowest ISO you can and then adjust your settings from there. I hope that's a good answer. 360PL Virtual Tours says, Yuppie, 100K, wish you the next 100K more. Thank you so much. You're one of the people who is always replying to my stories on Instagram, and I appreciate that. It's a nice feeling to see so many people that are not just here for the giveaway. They are also people who I know because I've been talking to them or connecting with them for a long time before this giveaway even started. We were kind of like knowing each other because we've been talking a lot. So that's great, and I always appreciate that. All right. I have a Sony a7 III. What gimbal would you suggest? Jeff, I would suggest you to get the Ronin RSC2. That's the one that I use as well. It also kind of depends on your lens, but the a7 III is not that heavy, so the RSC2 has no problem holding that camera, and pretty much regardless of the lens you're using, it will still have enough power to hold it without any shakiness or vibrations. The motors of the RSC2 are strong enough to carry that camera, so you should be good to go. I have this, that's the RSC2 that I have, and that's the Zhiyun Weebill Lab, which has, it also has the power to hold my a7 III, but it's kind of struggling. The motors of that gimbal are not super powerful, so I wouldn't recommend that. But it's a little bit lighter than the RSC2, but still you can't go wrong with the RSC2. I think it's made exactly for cameras like these. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Would you still recommend a Pavo 30 plus SMO 4K as a start? Yes and no. The Pavo 30 I haven't used. I'm currently testing another Pavo drone by Beta FPV. It's the Pavo 360. But you'll see that on the channel soon. But the Pavo 30, I've heard good things about it. I just haven't flown it myself. But the SMO 4K, it's a great camera, but still I would probably recommend you to go GoPro 6, maybe a naked GoPro 6, or even just a full-sized GoPro 10, because the 10 is lighter than the 9. I think it would be the better choice, just because the colors on the GoPro are better than the ones on the SMO. It's just how it is. Still, if you like this setup, I think it's doable. It's fine. It's just not the best that you can get. So probably you can go with a better choice, like probably the ProTech 35 from iFlight and a full-sized GoPro. This is probably my #1 choice. Let me just pour a little whiskey once again, because I'm dying to drink a little bit. And then I'll continue with your questions. Cheers, guys. Keep those props spinning. I like that. Thank you, Nerdcopter. I like that that sentence. Keep the props spinning. Cheers from Romania. Okay, we have some more neighbors in the chat. Cheers to you, my man. Oh, the Mafia Place is asking, what are you giving away and how can I get it? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the giveaway is now over. All the winners have been drawn and you didn't win anything. Sorry about that. You're kind of late to the party because the giveaway has been active for a couple of weeks now. I listed all the rules for anyone to see, and it's now over. Can you tell us a little bit about your most exciting moment or experience when you fly? Oh, Dedicated Panda is asking. It's actually a great question. I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you. There's so many, and most of them, luckily, are on this channel. I have quite a few of those very exciting moments, starting from maybe the moment where I lost one of my FPV quads in the sea. I mean, it was exciting, let's be honest. Not in a good way, but it was exciting. I lost connection to the drone. It just simply sunk in the sea. I was kind of devastated because it was one of my first drones ever, and it was not a good experience, but I made a video about that. You can go ahead and watch that. It's called, if I'm not mistaken, it's called I Lost My Drone in the Sea. What did I do wrong, or something about that, like that. It was very exciting, very, you know, one of those moments where you're full of adrenaline, but again, not in a good way. But I would say the biggest moments where I've been the most excited about flying have always been where I'm flying my FPV drones, because obviously they make you full of adrenaline every single time, and especially when you're shooting something and you're chasing something maybe like a drift car or a biker, or just something where you're passing very close to a certain obstacle, for example. Your adrenaline is just hitting you straight up, and it's just a very, very emotional moment where you feel a lot of adrenaline, your hands are shaking. But I must say, probably one of my most adrenaline filled moments has been the moment where the moment when I shot my friend jumping out of the hot air balloon, and I shot it by taking off from the hot air balloon myself. I was on the balloon and I took off from that balloon from the hand of one of my friends. I was using the DJI FPV drone, by the way, which is quite a funny story. But anyway, it was a good drone, but not the best, obviously, for my needs. But still, at the moment, I was using that drone so I can test it in that scenario. And I took off from his hand. He reached out of the balloon and I took off. We were about 1.5 kilometers up in the air, if I'm not mistaken. The weather was clear. There was no fog or clouds, so we could see the ground very well. But still, it was nerve-wracking. And then my friend jumped with a parachute from the balloon, and I chased him down. Not too much, because the DJI FPV drone is not the quickest drone that you can get. But still, I went after him, and then I did some circles, some shots around the balloons. We had 2 balloons in the air, and I was flying around them while being on one of them. And it's just crazy, because your brain is just kind of melting from that whole experience, because your body feels like it's flying because it's on the balloon, and the balloon is going left or right or up and down. It's going somewhere, and then you see something else in your goggles where you're doing something else with the drone itself. So your brain doesn't know what the reality is. It doesn't know what should it do, because you're going left, and at the same time your drone is like diving down. So your brain is like exploding at the moment and doesn't know what's going on. For me, it was the scariest moment. My arms, my hands were shaking, my knees were shaking. It was so full of adrenaline. That moment was just crazy. But I would do it again, because it was just great experience. And I don't think I got the best shot out of this situation, but I got a lot of cool shots, and the whole experience in general was just, even if I hadn't posted anything on YouTube about it, it was just, for me, it was a great experience. It was just a great moment to share with my friends, and yeah, just to be there. It was great. So sorry for taking too long to answer that question, but that's the story about probably my number one most adrenaline filled shot that I've taken with my drone. And weirdly enough, it's with the DJI FPV drone, which most people hate. But I'm not one of them. It was not for me. I only got it because I wanted to see how it is, to make some videos with it, and then I went back to the real thing, which is, you can see here, those drones right here. Those are real FPV drones. The FPV drone is, I mean, it's okay, but those are just better. Okay. Gary H is saying hello from USA. Hey Gary, thank you for joining the stream. Drone Fate, congrats Mike, you're a big YouTuber now. I'm not a big YouTuber, but you still help out small creators like me all the time, even with our collab. Yeah, guys, if you don't know, I did a collaboration, a very small collaboration, I would say, with my dude at Drone Fate. We did a small video together with some other creators, and of course I would. I mean, it's only right that you don't judge the people by the amount of followers they have. I think it's a very wrong thing to do, and it's not a good look for you if you are judging people based on the people that follow them. I mean, who cares how many followers you have, right? I mean, I know I'm saying that kind of like a hypocrite now because I'm celebrating having 100K, but still, I don't care about the number as much as I care about, the community and the relationships and the emotions that we have, because I think it's more important. Right now, we take a look at this. We have 40 people watching, and I have 100K subscribers, and we have 40 people watching. So that should tell you something. Numbers are not everything. Even if Jay-Z says that numbers don't lie. Of course they don't, but they are not everything. So I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the subscribers. I don't care about how many people are watching right now. I care about the people who are writing something in the comment section, and for that, thank you. I see Matt Pochwat, I hope that's the name, the last name. Matt is another YouTuber that I really like because he makes amazing content for people who want to get into FPV more specifically, and he shares such a good, very easy to understand information. As a matter of fact, I watched his last video today, so I am a subscriber of his, and I follow a lot of people who have a lot less subscribers than me, but are also producing amazing content. So keep up the good work, Matt, and thank you for being here in the chat. Thank you for congratulating me, of course, and make sure you guys check Matt out because he makes great content, especially if you're looking to get into FPV. It's very understandable, very easy to follow. So for anyone who has trouble understanding the basics of FPV, Matt is the guy who is going to explain it to you very well. All right. One Vision Ariel is asking if I'm doing any base jumping myself. Not yet, to be honest. I still haven't done this, but I have a few friends who are pushing me to do it because they know how cool it is. I still don't know how cool it is, but I'm always open to that. I think it's just the next natural thing for me to try. It's very close to what flying a drone feels like, especially if it's an FPV drone and you're diving down. It's kind of the same, but you are the drone yourself. So I think in the very near future, I will do this. I will do this at some point. I will, because I think it's great. I think it's something that I need to try, and I think more people should try because it's different and it feels like flying, right? So it should be good. Right. Oh, Ian is here as well. Sorry for being kind of slow. I'm scrolling up so I don't miss any important chat messages, but Ian is here, another guy who I'm following for the past couple of years, who is making great, very easy to understand videos. And guys, it's just such a great community. Seeing so many other drone guys here in the chat, it means that we must be doing something right, okay? I love seeing that. Cheers, Ian. And when I say cheers, obviously I need to drink. So cheers to that. Okay, sorry if I'm missing any of your questions, but there are just, yeah, a few of them, and I don't want to keep replying on the same messages, but congrats, thank you, Papa Jip, thank you for that. Can I join the giveaway now? Sorry, the giveaway has just ended. We have drawn all the winners. In case I don't get to hear from any of the winners, I will draw some other ones instead. So you'll still have chance, but for now, the winners have been drawn. So thank you for even asking. Congrats to all the winners. Here's to the next 100K. Cheers, man. Cheers. I love watching your vids as they're always unbiased and informative. Thanks, Mike, and well done on your milestone. Thank you so much, man. I try to be as much of an unbiased YouTuber as I can. Obviously, sometimes I am biased because I have my own taste, which, of course, everyone has their own taste. So you are still kind of biased, whatever you do, but still, I'm trying to not be too biased. Obviously, I am kind of like a DJI fanboy, but at the same time, I have made so many videos where I am giving them a hard time about things that I don't like, and it will probably be another one about the Mavic 3, because it's not ideal to spend so much money about the Mavic 3 on this drone and still to have so many things not working well or not working at all. You know, it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky to be in the middle. But I think I'm on yours. I know I'm on your side, guys. So I'm always trying to be as honest as I can. Even when I'm working with some companies, I'm trying to disclose that. And one thing is that I'm starting to receive a lot more sponsorship offers recently, and of course this is my full-time job, so I am going to take some of them. Of course not all of them, but I am going to take some of them. You will always know when something is sponsored. You will always know when I'm doing something with a specific company. However, please make sure you understand that I will never give you any false information. I will not try to say something that is not correct just so I can make some money with a certain company, because that's something that I'm trying to avoid very strongly, because I feel like it's a big how do you say that? I don't want to deceive you guys, so I would like to be as honest as I can and still get some money out of that, because this is my job after all. This is my business. But still, make sure you understand that I will never lie to you. But at the same time, you will see some more sponsored content on this channel, because I am excited to work with some companies now that they want to work with me because I have more followers. It's weird. It's weird. Just because you have the numbers, companies start to want to work with you when previously they didn't want to. Now it's the other way around. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see which company is going to make the list, which won't. But at the same time, I'm excited for the future, because it's just I don't know, it's exciting. We have so many new products, we have so many things going on, and I have so many projects that I'm excited to work on and share with you. It's just great. But yeah, time will tell how things will go. But of course, I will have some sponsored content every now and then which is just how things go. Right. Rob is saying, I follow you since my first day with the drone hobby, which is amazing. And you inspired me so much, and you made me better in drone flying and post-production. Thanks for that, man. You're very much welcome. This is, of course, this is why I do it. I mean, I want to help as much as I can. Eddie's still here. My friend Eddie, who is going to buy me a Mavic 3 Cine version, and he's going to ship it to me because he lost a bet with me, and now he's saying that my drone is at the customs stuck, but we'll see about that. Eddie, don't lie to me. I'm waiting for my drone to arrive any second now. Right. Okay, we have another question from Malik Studios. He's asking, overall, would you say the DJI Air 2S is the best consumer pro drone on the market that achieves highest quality results and being cost effective? Absolutely, 100 or 200%. You can't go wrong with that. Air 2S is just amazing. Honestly, if you don't have a YouTube channel or like big production company, you're working with clients and you're getting money back from your drone, you don't need the Mavic 3. If I didn't have this channel, I would probably still be flying the Mini 2 or something like that. I mean, let's be honest, the Mavic 3 is not the hype generating drone that everyone was hoping it to be. It is great, but it's very unfinished, it's very unpolished at the moment, and it lacks a lot. And the quality that it provides, I mean, while it's great, it's not the best in the world. And especially for that price, most people will have a very hard time seeing the difference between the Air 2S and the Mavic 3. I tested that myself. I made a video about that. I tested those same drones in the same conditions. And besides flying at nighttime, the Air 2S is just as good as the Mavic 3 for the most part. And one thing that I can say that I really dislike about the Mavic 3 is when you're shooting in D-Log, which most of us do, I think, because we want to have more data in our footage so we can color grade that afterwards in post, you only have the 400 and the 800 ISO option. You don't have 100, you don't have 200, and this is definitely not ideal. I've been able to directly compare the Air 2S D-Log with the Mavic 3 D-Log. And the difference, while it might be okay for some people who really want to push their colors, it's not that significant, so you can spend more than 2 times more on the Mavic 3 compared to the Air 2S. It's just absurd. So yeah, I wouldn't say that the Mavic Air 2S, well, the Air 2S is just probably the best drone that you can get right now in 2021. The Mavic 3 is great, but it's only if you have the money for it, and it's still not finished. So it's just, yeah, not ideal. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and have a very quick bathroom break, and I'll be right back. Give me just 1 minute. Don't go anywhere, and we'll continue with our questions and with more fun. I'll be right back. I'm here. I am here. Right. Did I miss something? Jeff is saying DJI and Sony fanboy here. Can't help it. Yeah. Feel the same way. I'm the same way, Jeff. Sonys are great. DJI drones are great for the most part. Not all of them. You like the lights? Thank you. It's taking me far too long to actually be happy with the lighting in this room, because I don't know. I'm always changing something. I'm always experimenting with the angles, with the lights, with different things. And right now I like this angle, to be honest. I still need to work on the soundproofing panels because I still have some echo every now and then. But for the most part, I am okay with the lighting. What do you feel about this tube light behind me? This thing. Hopefully it's not too strong. I set it to, I think this is 3% or 2%, and it's still very visible. It's a strong light. And also the drone management. The drone management is actually 2 IKEA panels. I think they're called pegboards or something like that. They are a must if you have more than 2 or 3 drones, because they take a lot of space and you don't have anywhere to put them. So staying on the wall is just the best that you can do. Jerry is one of those people who always has something funny to say. Jerry's the man. Jeff is drinking coffee in California. Well, let's be honest, I would switch up my whiskey in Bulgaria so I can drink coffee in California every single day. I mean, it's not even fair to compare those things. Yeah. Many of you probably don't know, but it's a goal of mine to eventually relocate to the US at some point with my wife. We both want to live there. Hopefully at some point things will go so good with this channel that we can actually do it. And I've been in talks with some friends, some other drone creators, Billy Kyle, with Ken from Original Dobo. They're always super open and welcoming, giving me some pointers, some feedback about, you know, life in the US and things that we can do together and how we can work together and just do stuff. And I am excited about thinking about this, but hopefully it will happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I sure hope so. But it is something that I'm working towards, because I would like to check this out for at least for a while, just to see how it will be. I've lived abroad for 3 years in Denmark, and it has been a great experience, but the US is the place to be, and I would love to live there at least for a while, just so I can be part of the drone community there, and fly there as well. I think it's going to be a very cool experience if I do that, but only time will tell. What is the map of your tattoo sleeve with the compass? It's just the map of Europe. It's not a specific place. It's just a general map of Europe. But the map is just the background of the more important objects in the tattoo sleeve. If things don't work out in the US, you can always come to Canada. Yeah, actually Canada is another country where I would love to be. I think it's great. From what I've seen from other people, from what I know from my friends and some family members who have lived there. I know that Canada is an amazing place, but it's quite cold, right? It's quite cold up there, and it's very expensive for the lifestyle that we want to live. It's very expensive, but Canada is definitely a great place to be, and the nature is just amazing. And there, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are so many creators on YouTube who are from Canada. It's just great. I mean, drone creators. I mean, and they're all just really cool people. So I'm sure it's kind of like the part of the whole environment. Just Canada makes you cool, I guess. So yeah, it will be great to visit, maybe even to relocate to Canada. But right now, I would love to be in the US. Okay, we have more people from the US. DTA from Los Angeles. Yeah, I remember talking to you the other day, or yesterday. Was it yesterday? And yeah, if you guys ever need any help with anything, you're always welcome to talk to me on Instagram, because that's the best way to connect with me. Obviously, I can't reply to all the comments that I get on YouTube, even though I try to, but it's just impossible sometimes. But on the DMs, on Instagram, sometimes I have more time to check my DMs, and I answer to most of them at least. So that's the best place to reach me and ask me something. If you want to specifically ask me something, you can do that on Instagram. And it's just my way of connecting with you guys, because on YouTube we have far too many people. Sometimes when I post a new video, it's hard to keep up with the comments, which is a good thing. Sometimes my videos are a huge flop, and I have no problem answering to the comments because I don't have that many comments. But that's just part of the game. I mean, right now the world is going through some hardships, and drones are not really the priority of most people. So I understand why things are kind of slow at some point. They are going up and down all the time, but 2021 has been a very slow year for me personally. Even though we reached this huge milestone, we could have reached this milestone a lot sooner if it wasn't the pandemic. But of course, I'm not complaining, because there are far more important things to worry about than my subscribers and the amount of subscribers I have, of course. Hopefully each and every one of you are staying healthy and safe, because let's not even go to that topic. It's not something that is very pleasant to talk about. We all know that, and I think we have far too much out of it, and we need to focus on bigger, better things that give us more positive vibes. And that's something that I really like focusing on. If you know the type of content that I do, I don't like to focus on the negative things. I like to focus on the good things and the positive ones, just so we can share and spread some more positive, emotions here on this channel. And I think you don't need more people to complain about something and more people to spread negative feedback about something. Of course, if it's true, you will need to say it, but if you can't say anything good about something, it's better to stay silent. That's the thing I'm focusing on this channel, because I don't like negative vibes. And I think here on this channel in general, we are all very positive. I don't get hate comments, or like bullying. The online bullying hasn't reached me, hopefully. And luckily, so that's a good thing. I'm staying away from drama and things like that, so that's always great. Jerry is saying Canada is like Finland. In wintertime, there's penguins crying because it's so cold. Just joking. No, you're not joking. I remember talking to you once and you told me it's like minus 20 degrees and it was a t-shirt weather here in Bulgaria. So you're not even joking. That's the truth, Jerry. Do you know I've been to Finland once? I've been to Helsinki, and then I went to Porvo. I think that was the name of the place, Porvo, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the correct way to pronounce it. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. It was before I started flying drones. It was in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. And Finland was just the bomb. It was so good. And I've lived in Denmark, so Scandinavia in general is very similar to me. In the same way of in the way of the whole culture thing is very different from the rest of the world. People are so relaxed, they are so chilled, and they're just great people in general. But Finland was just different because of the landscapes and the nature. I think Finland and Norway are definitely the most beautiful Scandinavian countries. So even though it's cold as hell there, you're lucky to be there, Jerry. So good for you. What? You need a shout out? Shout out to you, Rian. Sorry. Rian. Shout out to you, my bro. My Mavic 2 has a dead pixel. It's weird. It only shows when I record videos at night, but not while taking photos at night. That seems weird. I don't know what to tell you. I think if it's only during the night, only while recording videos, that might be due to some settings of yours. If not, it might be a faulty unit. But if it's only happening during the night, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. It might be a good idea to talk to DJI about that. Life is too short to be bitter. Kill them with kindness. That's my motto. You're the reason why I bought the Nazgul Evo after seeing the video of your daily driver beast. It was such a great transition from the DJI FPV. Yeah, right. It's a hell of a big difference from coming from the DJI FPV drone. And it's a very good looking drone too. I mean, contrary to the DJI FPV drone, which looks like an ugly alien, the Nazgul Evo is just beautiful. You got a place to stay in Cali, just reach out. Thank you so much, Jeff. Means a lot that you're suggesting that. I would love to come and visit California. It's just one of those places that is always so good looking. Even in bad weather, it's just beautiful. I love it. And hello from Denmark. We have some Danish people in the chat. Hello, my friend. Thank you, Rauk FPV. I actually really loved living in Denmark. I was in Aalborg, by the way, in case you're wondering, for 3 years, and it's a great place. I visited all around Denmark, Aarhus and Copenhagen and all sorts of other places. They're all beautiful, but I don't know. Denmark will always have a soft place in my heart because I lived there for so long. 3 years is not a short amount of time, for me at least. Yeah, always find something positive to say about someone. Yeah, I agree about that, 100%. To anyone watching the live stream right now, just tuning in, we just drew all the winners from the giveaway. So the winners are now all drawn. The giveaway is now over. To anyone who entered the giveaway, I want to say thank you. Don't be discouraged if you didn't win, because we will have more giveaways in the future. Now that I am working with a few more companies, they are always eager to put out some of their products up for a giveaway. because it's a good publicity for them as well. And we'll do that soon again. Although I'm not a huge fan of those channels who only make giveaways so they can attract more subscribers, more followers. I'm not one of them. That's why I didn't really promote this giveaway as heavily as I could, just because I want it to be a very natural process so I can really give back to those people who have been here for a while, because they are the ones that I'm thankful to. Of course, the new ones as well, but still, I wanted to give back to those people who have been supporting me and who have been part of the journey, because they deserve it. I mean, they've been with me for a long time, so I'm thankful for that, and I appreciate that. So that's just something that I wanted to do for some of you. And while we're on the topic about Scandinavia, Jerry is saying Finland is great in summertime. Now in wintertime it's dark all the time. Yeah, I remember in Denmark it was getting dark at 9. No, it was the sun was rising at 9 a.m. and it was getting dark. You know, that was during the winter time. It was getting dark at about 2 or 3 p.m. So you only had like a couple of hours of sunlight, which is not even real sunlight. It was still dark and cloudy and gloomy and kind of depressing. But yeah, the winter is a weird time in Scandinavia. I think it's a very long time where you just have to find something to do indoors, because if you're outside it's always dark, it's always gloomy, you don't see the sun, and it could be a bit depressing if you're used to, you know, sunshine and rainbows. But yeah, at the same time, during the summer it was amazing. It was getting bright and sunny at 3 a.m. in the morning. I was getting home after a night at the club or something like that at 3 a.m. and it was already sunny outside. It was crazy. But it's nice to be able to, you know, to be a part of something like this. Let me just pour myself a little more, and I think it's time to end the live stream soon, because we've been active for like, what is it, hour and 40 minutes. I recently became a huge fan of this sparkling water, and usually I never drink sparkling water. I use regular water, but still water. But recently I started drinking a bit more. Instead of any type of soda or Coke or any other fizzy drink, I drink this natural sparkling water, which is just amazing. Especially if you put a little bit of lemon in it, but now with the whiskey it doesn't go well. But still, big fan of that right now. I'm trying to not drink too much because it's making me feel like a huge balloon. But anyway, cheers guys. For all of you still watching the live stream, thank you. I appreciate you. And once again, thank you for sticking with me for so long. All right, we have some more people in the chat asking for shoutouts. I already shouted you out, man. What more do you want? Rewind the stream back and you will see if you don't trust me. But trust me, I did. Florin is saying hi from Romania. Congratulations, this year I visited Bulgaria. Thank you for your congratulations, and thanks for tuning in for the live stream, and thank you for being active in the chat. Is there a list of winners? I'm sorry that I started watching late. JR, no, not yet. As soon as the giveaway ends, the live stream, sorry. As soon as the live stream ends, I will leave it to be public so you can rewind back and see who the winners are. I suggest you do that because honestly, right now, I don't remember all the names. Yeah, I think that's the best way. Just rewind back and see who won. I drink sparkling water from day one. Day one? What is day one? The day you were born? I think my kidneys are rock solid. Okay. All right, Ian. Thank you for for tuning in and being active in the chat. Thank you for your support. Catch you soon. Have a great night, man. All the best to you as well. Hey, what did I miss? Patrick, you will need to rewind the stream back so you can see if you won or not. I don't know, because some people had their usernames, some weird usernames. So I don't know. I don't know actually the real names of the people who won. So we'll see about that. The day when I was born. Nice to hear. So I'm good with the sparkling water for a little while at least. Jaime Alvarez. That's the correct way to pronounce that, right? Jaime Leighton Alvarez is saying great videos, and the one that I liked the most was with the DJI FPV drone at the balloon. Yes, thank you. I spoke about it just a few minutes ago, and it's a great experience, great memory, and I still play this video every now and then just so I can remind myself about the good moments with this balloon, and yeah, it was a cool thing to do. I'm actually the sooner the weather gets back to being warm, the sooner I will get back to doing more cool things, because honestly during the winter it's a little bit more difficult to come up with cool things to do, as we don't have a lot of snow in the area. We don't have a lot of cool things to do during the winter, and of course I can always travel a little bit so I can record something cool, but during the summer and during spring in general, we have so many more things that are going on, which I'm more excited about, and of course making videos is even easier. But right now we are going through that period of cold, gloomy, dark weather where nothing really is going on, and you have to be creative and think about ideas that are going to be interesting for people to watch. So it will be challenging, but I will do my best to come up with video ideas that you guys will enjoy watching. So guys, we still have some whiskey in my cup, which we need to take care of. And after I am done with this whiskey, I think it will be a good time to say goodbye to all of you, because we've been live for the past 1 hour and 43 minutes. I think it's been a successful stream. I mean, I am happy with how you guys have interacted with me. We have quite a few people in the chat, and I love to see that. And hard work pays off. Yes, Jims, I agree to a large extent. If you go back to watch my first videos, you will see that I had no idea what I'm doing. And that's the main reason why I did this intro for today's live stream. If you go back to rewind it, if you haven't had the chance to watch it, if you tuned in a little bit later and you didn't watch the intro, I suggest you go back after this is done and just take a look at the intro. It was made with the sole purpose of showing you that I started by being a very, I would say, cringy, not cool, and not knowing what he's doing type of guy. I'm embarrassed to watch those videos right now, but at the same time I'm happy that I see it, and I will never make them private or delete them or anything like that, because it only shows that I started as a complete beginner. I was never used to being in front of the camera. I had never held a camera in my hands before I started my YouTube channel. I was not good at taking photos. I was definitely not good at making videos. I had some experience making some edits in Sony Vegas when I was younger, but it was never about things that I shot myself. It was always with some other things, and it was just very, very basic. So I guess I can say it was definitely nothing close to what editing a video for YouTube is. So I started as a complete beginner, and I didn't know anything, honestly, anything. Not about ISO, not about aperture, not about shutter speed. The white balance was always off. My grading was off. Everything was off. Even today, some things are off. I mean, it's not like I figured everything out. I'm still learning. But at the time, I had no idea about what I'm doing. And I guess it was just a lucky thing to happen that I managed to, I don't know, to make some videos that got a bit of traction, got a bit of attention from the algorithm. I think my third or fourth video had 50,000 views, which was insane. I remember going to work that day and I looked at my analytics on YouTube and I was like, there must be something wrong because I don't know why I'm having so many views, like why this video has so many views. And it was about the Mavic Pro versus the Spark, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. It was which drone should you get, and that was before I even got my Spark. And at the time, I had never flown the Mavic Pro, so that was kind of bullshit video, I guess, because I was speaking about things that I've only heard about. I didn't experience the Mavic Pro personally. I definitely hadn't experienced the Spark personally. It was just from all the things that I read, and I was just sharing that information. What would I personally do if I had to buy one of these drones? And I ended up buying the Spark. But the thing is that I was just, I don't know, I made that video and I was so surprised to see that it got so much traction. And I think my first month or first couple of months after I started my channel in 2017, I already had 1,000 subscribers, which to me is insane because I was so, like, I was like a huge tree in front of the camera, you know, just sitting there watching the camera like I'm scared of it, and I was I was not sure what I'm going to say. I had trouble, a huge trouble making up the sentences that I'm going to say, and I was always struggling with the pronunciation and the things that I wanted to say. I didn't know how to say everything that I wanted to say because I've never made any content in English. I had never made anything in English before. Obviously, I knew how to speak English, but it's very different in front of the camera when you're just starting out. So it was so frustrating for me to make even one video. It took me like full day of trying out to just make like 5 minutes of talking head shots, just because I was messing up every single sentence. I was trying to remember what I need to say. I was just like so shy of the camera. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that even then, when I didn't know anything about YouTube, even then people were like, I guess they were enjoying something at least because they were subscribing to my channel. I don't know. I honestly don't know why they subscribed because it was just so bad. I would never subscribe to a channel like this, to be honest. But the fact is they did subscribe and the channel kept growing and growing, and it wasn't like a fast growing channel, but it still continued to grow. It never lost traction in the first year or so. It was always going quickly up. And you see that intro, you see I was like cringy and shy and stressed, and it was just, it's very sad to see, but at the same time it was just the natural way for me to learn and to grow. So for this, I'm like kind of proud that I managed to go through that whole journey without losing my way, I guess, and I just kept learning because there is so much to learn always, and I still keep learning. There's so many things that I know I can do better on this channel, and I'm just trying to do the best I can so you can have the best videos that I can give you. But at the same time, it's just a lot of hard work behind the scenes, a lot of, you know, sacrifices, I would say, when you don't know what to do. Sometimes you're kind of lost. I guess that's just something that all YouTubers go through, because I've heard that from many other people. When you're thinking, what am I doing, or why people don't watch my videos, what is going on, what am I doing wrong, or something like that. So it's always a struggle. It's always like an up and down journey between having a nice, well-working video and then your next video is a complete flop, and then something else happens, and then you start going up again, and it's just like I guess it's just like life. that's kind of weird to say, but it is true, because you're always up and down on YouTube. You can never go only up, and you can never just keep pushing out great content and people will appreciate what you do. It's always a moment where you start going down, and then it becomes a little bit harder for you and your mental health. But for now, I'm doing okay. I mean, I have a lot of support from my friends and family, so things are going okay, even when things are not going okay. I mean, like I said, this year has been kind of slow and kind of hard for making content on YouTube, but it's still going, and I will still keep going, because I like what I'm doing, and I think for the most part many of you see that. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're writing so many good things right now, and I don't even want to read them out loud. I'm just reading them for myself, and yeah, I really appreciate all of you for the kind words that you're sharing in the comments. It really means the world to me. It is something that you can never get out of any other type of work. That direct communication with so many people that you're reaching out from all over the world, you can never get it out of any other job that you do. And I love that. Thank you, guys. Once again, thank you. You really are just the best. You are the best. Thank you. I honestly enjoyed so much more than I ever thought this live stream. It's been great. I loved talking to so many of you. I see so many different people in the chat. It's not just like sometimes we have like 5 active people in the chat and they keep talking to me. In this live stream, I saw so many people being active. So many people shared their feedback or their comments and everything they wanted to share. So thank you for that. It's been great. So I think it's time to end the live stream soon. I think we did pretty much everything we had to do in this live stream. It's almost 2 hours long. So for those people who are going to rewind it back to watch the winners and see what went down, let's not make it too hard on them so they don't have to watch all of it. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it was a short notice for this live stream because I only put out the news yesterday that it will be today. But if you have been keeping up with my channel, you probably knew that it's going to happen because I said previously that I'm going to do this live stream as soon as I hit 100K. And we did that yesterday morning, which was a great way to wake up. It was honestly just amazing. Great feeling. So yeah, once again, I will not make those live streams very often. Like, I'm not going to make a live stream every week. But I will try to make live streams when there is something that I want to discuss with you guys directly, when we can talk like right now, because I like this feeling of being able to talk directly to you. Maybe I'm thinking, and please let me know. I know there aren't that many people right now active on during the live stream, but still, for the ones watching, let me know if you want to make a live stream before a video of mine goes live, so we can kind of like set the tone for the video. Sometimes not like next week, but maybe the next month or so, I can make a live stream before my video goes live, so we can start the process of talking about the video, just start a little discussion, talk about what I'm going to do, and kind of like just chat to each other before the video. And then I am going to just post the video and then continue with the rest of my work. January 1st, I might be a little bit hangover from New Year's Eve, but yeah, take a poll. I might just do a poll on my community tab. I think it might be a little bit easier and more people will be able to see it, but for sure I will make a live stream soon once again, so we can chat with each other in the same way like we did today, because I really like that. What about a stream after a video? Yeah, that's also a good idea. I think that might be actually a better idea, so we can discuss the video and chat a little bit more about what went down in the video, and maybe, yeah, that's actually a better idea, I think. Good idea. Nice point. Thank you. All right, guys. I still have a little bit of whiskey. I promised you that I will not finish the live stream before I finish my whiskey. So with that, I want to say cheers once again to each and every one of you for being present here, for supporting my channel, for allowing me to hit 100,000 subscribers. It's just, like I said, it's not all about the numbers, but it is, at the same time, it is a huge milestone for me. And it's been a goal of mine that I'm finally happy to reach. So thank you so much once again for supporting. Cheers to all of you guys. And I will see you very soon. I'm working on a couple of projects that you will see in the next couple of days. I hope to see you in the comments of my next videos, because yeah, that's just the best part of having this community. When I see your comments, it makes me happy. So yeah. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are. To everyone tuning in, thank you so much. Stay safe. Thank you once again. And you're the best. See you soon. Ciao.